Dee Dee, it says Dee Dee was live 4 minutes ago, but I did a new stream. So did I lose y'all? Yay, now you can hear me? Okay. I think I pulled everything closer because for some reason I guess because it's my channel, I can't I'm not getting the notifications y'all get that I'm live, and I can't find the live I'm on. This is crazy. So I did things a little bit differently today. I just went straight to go live, which that worked. But for some reason, because I wanted to do horizontal and it didn't register horizontal. So, hi. Oh, Lady B, are you here? Hi, Saya. Hi, Bags Come and Go. Woohoo. It says I have 7 in the chat. Woohoo. So that's Rael, Chris, Saya, says Lady Badger. Melissa just joined. So I'm going to have to read over here. There you are. You're on a break. Thank you for coming, Lady Badger. Lady Badger is another secret I've been keeping from y'all. I haven't unboxed any of my stuff from her. She's another resource, but I'm like, okay, I need to let y'all in on my secret. But I just didn't want to have competition. So, hi, Caleb. But I'm going to be doing a video. I think I'm going to do a video on what I've purchased from her and unbox them and everything for y'all. So today we're going to have the same thing. I have a plethora of things for y'all to choose from as door prizes, not anything big, just door prizes to thank y'all for coming. Hi, Francis. And let's see, can I type in this chat? Ugh, I don't know how to do that there, and I can't get in. I wonder. Oh, maybe if I go to the live section. Oh, there. I bet that's it. Let's see. Am I there? I wonder. Yay! I think I see y'all. Yay! Hey, hey, everyone. There. I did it. I did it. I just had to go to a different area. Okay, so there's 8 of y'all. If y'all have access to thumb up the live, can y'all thumb up the live? And our first question for door prizes, because as I've been watching other people's lives, hi, beautiful steps. I want to make it fun and not just have y'all listen to me. Hi, Clara. So the first question of the door prize is, do y'all know what I put up on the title as what is my first, what my topic is for today? So let me put that in the chat and y'all can add that in there. What is my topic for today? And once I put that in there, then y'all can start putting your answers. So does anybody know? Anybody remember reading my thumbnail? Just because I wanted to go live, right? Hi, Gina Cook from, I don't have a geography major, but I have a geography major husband, but he's not here. NC, North Carolina? North Carolina, am I right? Rail unboxing. That's a cute, easy answer, but no. No, it was right at the very top. Beautiful steps. Why you started your channel? Yay, beautiful steps. Why did I start my channel? Oh no. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me put my filter on and see who was the first one. It was Clara came in. She just beat you, beautiful steps. Okay, so Clara, your name is going to go in my cruise. This is for my one of my cruise cups that I collect. Clara, there's your name going in the mug. Hi, Tara. How you doing? Hey, well, at least a lot of y'all, I do see that a lot of y'all actually read the thumbnail, so that's great. That's great. I thank you very, very much. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into it because today I don't want to try to not to keep y'all more than an hour. That's my goal, is to try to keep y'all not to keep you more than an hour. And I tried taping this segment a couple of times, and there was another video I tried taping a couple of times that had to do with how I support myself with, for my handbag collection and stuff and what have you. But they went too long because I'm, long winded. So I said, you know what? If I go on a if I go on live, then it is what it is. But tomorrow, next month, which will be March the 25th, will be my tube anniversary for 1 year. Can y'all believe it? 1 year. I can't believe it. And this February the 3rd was my anniversary for going back into the deep end of the water with with the handbags. But and so then I went crazy, 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 crazy. But I had always thought about getting a YouTube channel since probably about 2018, 17, but I didn't really have the courage, and I didn't really have a topic to go on. Your statement will always show first. Facebook Live shopping. Yeah, in chat, your statement will always show first. Facebook Live shopping taught me that. Yeah. I the only topic that I have was, the only thing, yeah, topic or idea that I thought I would have was shopping, and I thought, well, who's going to want to see me shop, And I don't, because what I was into back then was the first thing that's led me into YouTube watching. My daughter had always watched YouTube, and I was like, why do you watch these people? They talk way too much. It's like, just show me how to put my makeup on, or show me how to put this on and that on. And she's like, that's the whole part of it, is them talking to you while they're putting the makeup on. I was like, no. But that was in my periods where I had a lot to do. I was still working full time, and my brain just was like, no, no, no. I had too much on my plate. So, I was like, I don't have anything to offer YouTube. I'll just watch, And I really didn't watch that much, but I started with watching makeup. And it really, because I went back to work actually after about 3 years off due to my health, and I went back to a new place. I went back to the jewelry store I was telling y'all about. And after working 10 plus years as an administrative secretary, I was administrative secretary for a college that helped to train um, people men. It was men because it was a Catholic college, to become priest. And so that's where I worked, and I worked there for 10 plus years, and I loved it. It was my dream job and my dream bosses. And had I not been working there, I never would have been able to survive all that happened and transpired when my mom became ill from terminal cancer, and I had to walk through her with the death part and everything. But going through all of that, it totally sent me into a health spin, healthcare crisis spin of my own, and because of all the stress coming from everywhere. So I had to retire from there and not work. And then when I was telling my husband, when I got better and everything, I've never been one to just sit still and do nothing. Just never been one to do that. And I said, I want to go back to work. And I really couldn't find anything. And so what I did instead was I went to my ministry school, and which is there where I worked at. And they help you to properly talk with people, properly minister wherever you're at. And it's not open just to the Catholic faith, but that was the faith that the basis where they come from, and that was the faith that I follow. And so I was heavily involved at our church at the time. I was involved like in our kids' activities. I was involved in, the women's activities. I did the journal stuff, with our church fairs. I mean, I was really up there. We were up there 7 days a week, and if we weren't there up there, then we were at a different parish because the kids were playing ball or something in the different parish. And when you have kids, and we had school age kids and everything at the time, so everything revolved around them. Everything revolved around them. And so when I went to, I think I was in my 30s, yeah, 30, 32, something like that, when I went to the lay ministry school. And then the lady who had taken over, who soon became my supervisor, she was new to the program, and they had no help. They had no assistance. She was doing everything. And there was about 30 of us in the group, and she had another class as well. And one day she showed up and she had her music pages, and that one was upside down, one was in the back. I mean, they were all bad. So I volunteered there. And when I volunteered there, then it ended up being a job. So really, me not having that anymore, and when I had to retire due to my health after all this stuff with my mom, I was really at a loss because I've always been a servant. I've always had a servant's heart, and I just needed to be doing something to help do something. So once I got better, that's when I was telling my husband, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I need to do something. And what I ended up doing was going to work at the jewelry store. And I worked there for about 3 seasons because it was a seasonal job. I worked there about 3 seasons, and it was part time. But the person who did the schedule, they liked me, and the customers liked me, and so I was working, almost 35 hours, of just a little bit less, like every other week, 35 hours. And I worked every holiday that they hired somebody. And even she would stretch it out to let me work. She wanted me to work like the extra stuff or whatever. And they in 2019, um, it was before the official, um, of the events that happened in 2020, before they were actually able to declare, before the president was actually able to declare it because of the WHO Foundation. Um, but I think I got really sick. Both my husband and I did, but then I got really sick in 2019, and I wasn't able to fulfill my contract. And when I said, I can't go in for the next Christmas contract, and then we discussed the thing about me working or becoming a regular there. And I said, talk to my doctor, and we're not sure what's wrong. And I need to go ahead and just fully retire, and not allow myself to go back into any ventures that I have to go out of the home to work. So needless to say, I was depressed. And I think we had, as Super Jacob says, the candy cane. My doctor now, years later, thinks that that's what it was, and they just didn't know, and because of political reasons or what have you, they weren't allowed to announce it or whatever. But we think that that's what I had. So my husband got better in about 2.5 weeks. It took me almost 3 months to get better. So when I get ill from something, it's like that's the magic number for me. It's about 3 months to recover from anything. So that's why I try to be really careful, really careful. So in 2020, I was no longer watching um, the makeup and the makeup tutorials and stuff because I didn't go anywhere. And it's like, why am I going to do the makeup? And I had already purchased these piles of makeups. We talked about last live was that when I get into something, I get into it. I get into it. Hi, Kristen D. And I'm sorry if I'm ignoring y'all in the chats. It's just if I don't keep concentrating on what I'm telling y'all, I'll forget. But like already going, so I wasn't, I had quit doing the makeup, and I was just doing my skincare, which I've always had my skincare routines ever since I was probably in my 20s, early 20s, I guess. My mom was always really big on moisturizer and things like that for the face. We weren't into sunscreen, but then when I started working and selling my beauty control back then, I was really into sunscreen. So I always put on sunscreen every day, even if I'm going to be in the house, because we have a big old sliding window on this side. And see, I have mark. Okay, I'm back. And sunscreen marks, I mean, not sunscreen, sun damage marks, because from the driver's side and everything. And so even with putting sunscreen on every day. So that's all I was doing was my skincare. So I was watching those makeup channels that had to do with skincare and just kind of doing that. And then 2020 hit, I went crazy into the planner world. That's where I spent my time when y'all were buying. Hi, Cloverleaf. That's where I spend my time. The dogs are saying hello. I'm sure you can hear. Hi, Purse Trippin'. Welcome, welcome. That was the first time that I had entered into what I was doing when y'all were in the purse world. I was into the planner world, but it prepared me very well for YouTube world. YouTube world. Then I got sick again. I kept kind of I got sick again. I was out another 3 months and stuff, and then the world shut down. The world shut down. When the world started opening up again, my husband had requested and had went down the route of being a remote worker. He was no longer a in-house worker. He was a remote worker, and the reasons he had been was because he listed because of my illnesses, because that would have been a lot of time he had to take off, because I was so ill and stuff. So they rather him work and be at home, take care of me, and still be able to work, because I was a fall risk. I had fallen several times just from being weak and from what have you. So it was pretty traumatic, pretty crazy. I had gained so much weight because we were all living a sedentary life and everything, and it was even worse for me because I couldn't get out and do exercise, or I couldn't do any really kind of exercise because of the fear that I would fall. Well, then just before last year, just before I started my channel, my husband's they got a new CEO and a new other kind of OO person, another kind of OO person, and they pulled all the remote status people for stuff. So he got really, really worried, really, really upset, and I mean I did too, But I was like, I can handle. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But I know from experience from being a caregiver of my mom, and I hope not to cry. The burden on a caregiver is so heavy that it's heavy when you're ill, but it's heavier. Shh, sorry, y'all. But it's heavier when when you're caring for an ill person, because you don't know what to do. You're trying to do what you can, and so I understood what he was going through. And I told him, I said, there's nothing I could do to help you. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't go work, which made me feel like crap, because I've always been a hustler. I had my first job when I was like 10 years old. I went knocking on my neighbor's door and I said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. And so I've just always made my money, made sure to make my own money. And so now feeling with the thought of not being able to do that, it's terrifying. Now I do have, since I am completely by the government, and only I'm disabled, and so now instead of having to wait till I retire and get to, what is it, 62, 72 now, I don't know, they keep changing it, then I was able to get medical disability because of my illness. And but let me tell you, that was probably a 7. Well, when I got diagnosed, my doctor said, "You probably need to go ahead and file for that." I said, "Oh no, 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 no. I am not that kind of person. I'm not doing that. No way, no way, no way, no how. And but through the years and stuff, as I couldn't keep working, and finally the last time when I worked from the jewelry store, and he said, you cannot keep doing this to your body. He says, you can't. He said, you he said, this one's worse than the last job, even though you worked less hours in the last job, but you're on your feet the entire time. Because I was, you're selling jewelry, you're in sales, and it was true. It was like I was making a life choice. It's like I was working, but then it would take me, the 3 days to recover, and then I had to go back to work again, and so I wasn't really being able to do anything with the family. So it's like, choose, am I going to spend time with the family, or am I going to work and not be able to spend time with family? It was a hard decision, very hard decision. So when I finally, I guess the end of 2020 is when I filed, and then it took a while, and like almost a year for them to go through everything, which was fine. And so I did that. So then I have always had my own money. I have always had money to contribute to the household. And actually, my money was really always the money that was our extras, because my husband, is which is always is also hard, is he's a breadwinner, and we did it that way. So he carries the load of all of the expenses, our house expenses, utilities. The neighbor kids are out in the backyard. Is it a holiday today? So anyway, so I was not used to that. And of course, I'm a shopper, so I like to shop. And I told them, I said, we need to seriously think. About 5 years ago, we said, okay, we need to seriously think about him retiring. He's the one who brought it up, about him actually retiring. And then whenever his remote status got revoked, thank you, Francis. His remote status got revoked. Then I went back to, when his remote status got revoked, he didn't want to be away from home. And I understood that. I understood that as being a caregiver. I understood that because it was hard for me to work while my mom was sick here at home, and we didn't have, there was gaps when we had family here to be with her. So I completely understood how when he's away, he's still worried and nervous. It's like, even when I take a shower, I text him, I'm taking a shower, or I make sure that I take a shower, at night when he's home, or now that my brother's home, that helps too, and everything. And so that helps. But there's just all these little nuances you have to think about when you have to deal with a person who's in my situation. And so it was really hard. So that time I was watching Caleb, and we were doing he was introducing us to shopgoodwill.com. Caleb. And I had those big old piles. I think it's like my first video. I had like the table was full of boxes and stuff because they came fast, and I had kind of let them pile up. And I was like, oh my goodness. And that's when he said, if you're going to go back into your shopping stuff, he goes, I don't care. He says, but you need to go on YouTube so that you can, one, I don't have to listen to it. That was his main reason. He goes, no, one, I don't have to listen to it. And because I don't know what you're talking about. And he says, and two, you're going to need to, it was jokingly, but hold on, let me let them out. I'm so sorry. Let me see if that'll help. Hold on. Y'all can see my new decorations. See, I went to Valentines. I'm right over here. Y'all are bad doggies today. Bad doggies. Go. I know, Ginger, you're not bad, but the other one two are always bad. All right. Empty screen, that's never the way to do it. I'm so sorry, but otherwise they'd go crazy. Kristen Christian, you understand with Elvis, right? Elvis. Thank you, Melissa. So out of nowhere, I mean nowhere, I was Instagramming with Yota from Yota Styles, and I had put a couple of pictures up and everything. Thank you. Video coming up about that. It's going to be my 12 Red Hot Days of Christmas. Finally finishing that out, and what's I saying? And he was saying that, if you want to, we're gonna, because I had told him the same thing. We're gonna have to change our lifestyle because things, you understand that, you're going on a retired income and I'm on a fixed income and all that kind of stuff. And so when Yoda had come up with the fact that my dogs are trying to be on my husband's next album every time he goes, I'm telling you, Chris, these dogs it's like can be having making noise and everything. The minute you turn on the screen on the TV, the minute that you're on the TV, the video, and you're trying to record anything, they go hog wild. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But she sent me a Instagram message and she said, you need to start a YouTube channel. And I was like, why? I don't even know what I would do. And she said, well, about your handbag. She goes, and you have some pretty pictures on there. And I had only posted 2 or 3 pictures at that time because I had opened up a new one. And I was just like, but Yoda, why? I don't understand, like, why she would pick me to tell me that, or why she would say that. And I thought, oh, she probably says that to everybody or what have you. Then her and I, kind of got close and we were talking and stuff and everything. And I really think that God sent her as an angel to down and touched her heart to let me know, especially after finding out, more about her and everything. And I think he was able to use her to touch her to let me know. And so I started it, and then Caleb was so generous. Caleb, if you're still in here, you were so generous, and you and Zane with trying to let me know how to do things. And actually, I never would have even gotten off the ground if it wasn't for Candy. I don't even know how Candy and I started talking, and I had mentioned to her, I said, Candy, Yoda said this, and she goes, you should. And I don't even remember how we started talking, Candy and I. And she goes, here, call me right now. So she gives me her phone number, and I call her. She goes, here, this is what you need to do. This is how you get on YouTube. This is what you do. And I'm like writing frantically. I'm like, She goes, and once you do it, she goes, if you have questions, let me know. That is why I try to be so helpful to everybody else who's coming in afterwards. It's like, I don't know much. I don't know much at all, but I can hit record and plan a few things, and I can help out with whatever little knowledge I have. I will happy give it to you, because these women were so generous with me to do that. Caleb and Zane were so generous to impart their knowledge, on the lives and when they were doing stuff, or if I have questions, that I was like, I need to pay that forward. And both Caleb and Candy had asked me if I had some kind of a goal in mind. And I told myself, my first goal is to have 5 subs that are not my family. That was it. And they both laughed and said, okay, but no, for real. And I had told Caleb on a live once, I would just like to get to 1,000 and to get, a little monetized. And I, told Candy the same thing. I said, but I also want to make friends in it. I see the friendships out there, and I was lonely. I mean, I admittedly, I was not. It's like Rhoda was talking about it. I was not alone, but I was lonely because, like so many else have talked about, if you don't have a spouse like Zane, who is like into it as well too, or into some aspect of it, and they're the only ones you're spending all your time with, then they just don't understand, And for me, it's like whatever activity I was into, because it was makeup, then skincare, then planners. I go all in, learn everything I can, and everything. And even though that I mean, I've always carried a handbag up until, some kind of a purse, a backpack, a tote, or whatever. But I didn't have the time to really get into, the fashion houses and learn about them and all that stuff, because I had a family. I had kids. I had 2 kids, and you don't have time for that stuff when you're there sometimes. So when I became an empty nester, I was like, I had my brain was opening up to be able to learn new things. So my goal, I said, well, you know what? I told my husband, well, I'll go on YouTube, and then I can go and you can become a kept husband. I said, but I just want to make $50 a month, or $50 every few months, so that I can buy something, because I can't go the rest of my life not buying anything. I don't know how restrictive our income will be once we don't have, the major breadwinner actually working, and we'll be on our salaries, or drawing from whatever we draw from, retirement, pension, what have you. So that was the reason why. I mean, that's all of this to say, that's the crux of it, is the fact that I just wanted a little bit of spending money in my pocket. I didn't want my yay, Lady Badger, you're back. I didn't want my pocket to be empty. So that's why I was like, I want to get monetized to just have a little bit of money. $50. If I can get $50 a month, or $50 every couple of months, or whatever, so I can buy something, then that's all I want. And I when I told Caleb that, he's like, that's such a modest goal. And I was like, that's all I want. I really don't want to yearn for more. It's just, it's that, because that will help on top of the other things that I do to make money, and woohoo, make money, and supplement whatever it is that I'm into. And that's why in my abouts box, it's about shopping, on a budget. It's about shopping and um, what's it called? Um, Things on a budget, or things with a coupon, or whatever. And no, Kristen, it's just a solo today. When Melissa's not on with me today, we're doing what I'm trying to do right now is 2 lives a month, one with another person, which has been Melissa right now. But I have asked a few other people, and we're just trying to work things out. And then the other live is going to be just me. So I'm not having to tie everybody up all the time, and I'm trying to hone my skills, if you will, on the lives. But so that's why I started it, and it wasn't like I was hiding anything. It's just that I never thought I would be anywhere close. And now, like, I'm looking down, I'm 531 is where I'm at right now. And I'm like, wow, this might be attainable, because I really just didn't think that I could ever do that, or ever get there. It was like way far down the line, if even remotely crossed my mind. But now it's like, oh, it might be a goal that I could really attain. And so my husband, thank you for stripping. I everybody keeps saying that it's quickly, and I feel so blessed for that. I mean, it's been by the help of everybody that's here in the chats, and then the viewers who watch, and the viewers who make the comments and everything. I wouldn't have been able to do it without everybody's help here, because it's just, you just can. You have to. I said, this community is just beyond fantastic. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. I would love that. Thank you. I So that's my goal. I don't know. So if y'all have any questions, I mean, that's why that is, like I was saying, I didn't hide anything. It's just I didn't think that it was possible. So now that we're coming up on a year of me being on on YouTube and coming up on a year on doing things. I know there's been a lot of discussions about not unboxing, not buying, a lot of discussions about new YouTubers always feeling like they have to. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. You look amazing. I have to catch the rest of the replay. Thank you, Rael. Thank you. Um, not getting wrapped up in all the unboxings and stuff. And I think that's really just what my channel mainly is an unboxing channel, is showing what I'm shopping in the moment. I've shown anything from when I bought my clothing for new clothing that I needed because I had gained weight. I showed the things that I needed when I shop for when we go on cruises. I showed Crocs because it was time for the summer and we needed to I needed to update my Crocs, and I showed last year. I showed my husband's birthday present. We didn't do birthdays this year because we booked another cruise, so that was our birthday's anniversary, and because his birthday's in January, mine's in February, and then our anniversaries on February the 14th. So we decided that we wanted to do a cruise in our. I think we ended up booking 3 cruises for 2025. So that's what we wanted to do. So no gifts, no gifts for him or I this year. But he was happy that that's the gift, is to do a cruise. But all of that will have to will come to an end. The cruising is what definitely he wants to keep on. So I want to give that to him. I mean, I guess that sounds so old to some people or whatever. That's, I enjoy that too. And that's the thing that he and I do together, and with family and with friends. And that's the really only real form of vacationing that is easy for me to do. So I love to do that. So, but instead of doing 3 a year like we had been doing, and instead of paying for, a portion for our children and our grandchildren and stuff, that's going to have to stop. So we just want to make sure that we do at least, one cruise for he and I, and then one family cruise. And then the friends will have to come along on either one because might not be able to afford both. But I'm like, I still need to shop. Even if it's not shopping for handbags, I need to buy something. I gotta buy my Crocs, gotta buy my my stuff that is kind of luxury, because my skincare, I mean, I buy Elemis. Is majority what I buy is Elemis. 99% of my stuff is Elemis, and that's expensive. I don't know if you've ever gone. I love it behind 100%. It changed my life, but that's pricey. That's pricey. And thank you for stripping. So there's always going to be some kind of shopping, but the difference is, well, they'll be shopping in what the Lux World shopping, which, I could do a Walmart moisturizer, for $5, or my Elemis for $105. I don't want to go back because, like, my skin has gotten a whole bunch of better since I don't always think that buying expensive is luxury, and I don't always think buying expensive is the answer to stuff. And I always buy my LMS when it's on sale and with the coupon, on sale and with the coupon. But I don't want to go backwards on some things, So that's kind of what it is. And now that I got my purses, I don't want to let them go, and I need to find new ones. Find new ones. I'm addicted. I'm sorry. I'm addicted to purses. Excuse me. I'm addicted to handbags. But I try not to. And I think the difference between my channel and somebody else's channel who's doing a lot of unboxing is, because even like Yoda's channel, like she was saying, and we're talking about it, you're comfortable in a price point. Right now anyway, you're buying, you're unboxing a $2,000 handbag. Oh, I can't. It's like, that gives me anxiety, but it doesn't mean that I won't spend $2,000 on like 1,000 handbags. It's just how my brain works. It's just how my brain works. PSA, I'm an addict too. So, so right now, that's my comfort zone is if I have, let's say, I can purchase something at 300, maybe 500, but really 300, 350 in that range. Um, I'm not, I'm not okay with it, and I save up for it, but then so I can be okay. I can be okay with it because, but what also helped is we got a huge raise when our two kids, we didn't have to, we didn't have to support them anymore. Because then it was like, do you know how much extra income you have when you don't have two kids who are in cheerleading and baseball? And you have a question. Have you been offered any products to do a review? Yes, I have, Francis. It's mainly been small things. I did a review on a, um, what's it called? I can see it over there on a lighting system. After I had put these up, then somebody else from Amazon had sent me a light to review, a motion sensor light to review, and it was just a small strip one. It's like this big, and I did a review on it and everything, and so I got a product. No compensation monetarily wise or anything, but I thought that was great, and I use it, and it's something practical that I use, and I was going to try to use it here, but I think it's better in our bathroom area. So when the grandkids come in, I like these better. These have a remote, and that one didn't. That was the only negative I had to say about that. I've also been offered. I did the clothing. I forgot what the clothing was. Um, I was able to purchase. I was able to pick like 5 or 6 items. Thank you. You get a lot of them. I send them my way. Send them my way. I started putting down by my email, no SEO solicitation, please. But you don't accept them all. Yeah, you have to be picky. Um, and so it's now that I put no SEO solicitation, please. This week, I'll tell you, I've only had 2 emails versus having about 20 emails from different SEO solicitors. Because I'm like, I'm not, I'm sure that'll help and I'm sure it'll grow, but I can't, I don't have the money to do that. Hello. I don't know if you like Teddy Blake bags, but if you contact them, they will send you a really nice bag for review. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Thank you, Per Strippin. Um, I've gotten, what else did I've got? I've gotten some other stuff that I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Something for a heater. And then I get a lot because part of what I do is, well, I know you hate those, I know. Uh, Part of how I supplement also has to do with, I take surveys and I do all of that kind of stuff. And I'll probably do my next solo live. I'll probably do on that, like um, what are my side hustles, what I have always been, and how I supplement my income with that, because we have a budget that we call fun money, and I think I've talked about that before. And it's fun money that is money that it's for my husband and for me, and it's fun money that is guilt-free money. It don't matter if our bank account says 0 and you have fun money. If you're using your fun money account, because we both have an account, and I write fun money on there. If you're using your fun money account and our household account says 0 until the next day for payday, it doesn't matter. That's our money, our guilt-free money to do it, and we don't make the other one feel guilty about using it. I use mine more than him. He likes to save his up to get big purchases, or just save up so he can do some gambling on the ship and things like that. So that doesn't come out of the household expenses or household budgeting for vacations, what have you. But not me. It's like not me. It's like I have my budget, and if I'm there, it's like if I have some, I spend it. I spend all my monthly budget every month, unless there's a big purchase coming up, and I'm like, okay, I'll save some for that and do that. But I'm like, there are lots of things that lots of things. But let's do. We already lost some people, and I forgot to didn't have the opportunity. Oh, I did ask for. We did do one question. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something. Ivana from showed y'all, and it's my next little thing giveaway for if anybody wants one. And you don't have to be subscribed. So if you're watching this on the replay, you don't have to be subscribed. You can just let me know, send me your address through Instagram or through my email, which will be down in the description box, and I'll be happy to mail it out to you. I have about maybe 8 magnets left. So if anybody wants one, let me know quick so that I can get those out to you. So I have about 8 left out of the 50. So I feel good about that. So when I did for my next go round of my little thank you gifts to my viewers, and that includes all of you that have channels as well too, because y'all are y'all are there. So you got yours. Good. This is a sticker, and it's supposed to be waterproof, and I paid for it to be laminated so that it gets waterproof. I don't know how good that'll be, but and I thought about this before I broke down and got this, but I thought, oh, it's great for the Stanley Cups. So I wanted y'all to help me tell me where, as y'all can see, I haven't even used it. I did put water in it for the live, but I want y'all to tell me where to put that. Like the Stanley, they have it way up here. I'm right-handed, so with paying $45 for this, almost $50 if you get a fancy one, they should have a logo on both sides. Hello, McFly. But now I can put this and I can represent my own channel. Oh, and just FYI, my kids didn't think that I would last, past a month or two, even a month doing it. They never said it, but I could see it in their eyes, and their mama knows. Your mama knows what you're thinking, and I know they're thinking that. But I don't think this would be even with Stanley, but I don't like that. In the middle or up here? I'll wait for y'all to tell me. I know we have a delay. So is this a good spot? That's there. So I have about, I think I ordered about, I want to say 100, but I hope I'm not lying to y'all, of these stickers, because they were less expensive. And I thought with all the craze, yes, centered. Okay. I won't do that with y'all on here. I just wanted to know where, because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. So those who got magnets last week in the order, which are receiving it this week, they got there where you're drinking. Everyone can see your sticker. Okay, and I'm gonna have to pretend that I'm using it, right? Let's practice, right? Because okay, it'll be like right here. I hate to drink on camera of any kind. I feel like it's rude, but that's because I'm old. I'm old, so I feel like I just feel like it's rude. Okay, so the next question, we need some more names in here. We only have one name. Before y'all get off, we're already at the 49-minute mark. Oh no, why didn't y'all tell me? I'm sitting here blabbering like a baby. If y'all have any questions about why I started my YouTube channel that I didn't cover or anything like that, please feel free to put it in there, or any questions about anything else. I reserve the right to say I'm not answering that, although I pretty much answer pretty much everything. Okay, so how long did I not wear handbags? Oh, I got to write that in there. How long did I not use handbags? So once I put it in the chat, then y'all are free to answer. Okay. So let's see. I say it like all the time. I think I even said it in this live. Very good, Melissa. Melissa, your name goes in the hat. I always say 10 years plus, whatever, because I don't really know. Did I drop my pen? Don't really know. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Here I go. Second time. No, no, but not on screen. Okay, I'm back. I dropped it. Melissa with the eye. Y'all have to go see Melissa. Oh, Kristen D, how do you can what was it that you did where people could put their hashtag something or at something where you could put your channel in the chats? Did you have to do something special so that work? Or I know y'all may not know what I'm talking about. Kristen, she knows what I'm talking about. Okay, next question is, thank you, Becky Too Much. Hi and welcome, Becky Too Much. I'm not sure. It's called Nightbot. You have to sign up. Oh, Nightbot. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll talk with you later about that. The next question is, oh, why did I buy my Stanley Cup? Does anybody know why I bought my Stanley Cup? So you'd have to have watched my Stanley Cup. I got so many comments on that. Everybody thought I was hilarious, and thank you. I was hoping to help being that would come across, the funniness would come across. Oh, I need to write in the chat. Why did I buy a Stanley Cup? Because everyone else had one. No, that's not what caught me. That almost caught me, but that's not what got me. Because you drank the Kool-Aid everyone was drinking. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Kindness Matters. Lady Badger. Because of the accessories. That's right. Lady Badger, your name gets to go in the hat. Woohoo! Yes. Because the accessories are what got it. So if y'all haven't watched my video, head over there and watch the video, and it'll tell you. I'm an accessory girl, okay? I mean, look at all the charms I have for my bags, and all the little bags I turn into my charms for my bags. And then we'll have another question, and then we're going to draw. So hopefully y'all will stay here. Okay, let's see. Why did I buy my Stanley Cup? Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. I'll make this an easy one. What do I say? Let me type that why I'm saying. What do I say at the end of each video? Okay. All right. Did your hubby like the Stanley accessories? Ivy, he was like, I can't believe you. And he goes, I don't know. Bye, Melissa. You're leaving. You were here pretty much the whole time, though, right? Bye, Bean Beauties. Bye, Bean. Oh, you're answering the question. I'm such a dork. Come on. All these people are leaving. Actually, no. You're close. It has Bean Beauties in it. No, it doesn't have Bean Beauties. That's what I say at the beginning. What do I say at the end of it? Answering the question. I'm such a dork. Oh my god. Bye, Purse Stripping. Thank you so much. At the beginning, I always say, hi, Bean Beauties. I would always say, hi, Bean Beauties. This is Dee Dee Bean. How are y'all doing? Is what I say at the beginning. But at the end, nobody has. See, what that tells me is y'all aren't staying till the end. Y'all hear that little music come on, and then y'all are out of there. I've got to come up with ways to get my viewers to stay to the end because I need them watch hours. So tell me if y'all give up. Y'all give up. I don't have anybody. I can save this for the next time. Okay. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? Welcome in. We're doing trivia right now. I just I told everybody you'll have to catch the replay. I told everybody why I was why I started my YouTube channel and tried not to cry. I think I did okay. I think I did okay. Everybody kept saying you can do it. Take a breath. You can do it. Okay, next question. I'm gonna save that one. So the next live, that's gonna be a question. I'm gonna let y'all know ahead of time. So that means y'all are gonna have to do some homework. Okay, so this one is gonna be a little bit harder, but it's the only one I had. Nope, not thank you, Melissa. Okay, next question. Let me do it. What was the last unboxing I did? Hold on, there's going to be three things you need to know: brand, color, and price. Okay, so try to put them all in one text, and in one chat box. So so the one who gets closest to the three, the first person to get closest to the three is their names will go in, and that'll be our last one, and then we'll draw. So what color was the last unboxing I did, which was just a couple of days ago, like 3 days ago maybe? What brand did I unbox? What color was of what the item was? And if y'all remember the price. And do. Okay. Late. Oh, oh, Kristen, you got it again. Kristen, you must watch. You really watch my unboxings. It was Longchamp. It was purple, and you're close to the price. Oh, Melissa, 49.59. Nope, Kristen's still closer to the price. You're so close, Lady Badger, but it wasn't black. Okay, so going once, we're gonna give it to Kristen D. She was the closest on the price, but she got the color and she got the brand name. Anybody else want to try their hand on it? The chat slowed down. All right, going twice. Kristen's still closer, Clara. Francis, I forget too, Francis. I know. I was like, this is mean. I forget too. Okay, going to Kristen D. Yay. Okay. All right, so those are mine. We're at 58 minutes, and I don't like to keep you over. All right. I remember only the Longchamp. Well, you should have put that. It was Longchamp. It was purple, and it was 57.50. So $60 was good. Was a good price range. But yeah, can y'all believe it? On the real, it was it had been listed because I had seen it before, and it was listed for a couple $100, and then it went down in the last buy or whatever for 100 and whatever, 57.50 times two, whatever that is. Y'all do the math. Y'all do the math. I'm not doing the math. And then it had the 50% uh the 50% break where they had it in whenever it was that I bought it. Um, and so I had been watching it, and that's why I always keep everything. Another pro tip: keep stuff in your wish list that you want, but maybe even if it's too high, because when they have these sales, then you can go into your wish list instead of having to search for everything. That it's there, then it's there. Thank you, Tara. And and so that's what I did. And when that one popped up, when I did it low to high and it popped up to 57.50, I said, I'm buying that. Once I just let, I needed my help from my gals to let me know if it was a work, if we thought we could fix it, then, and then I didn't have to fix it. Okay. We're going to do three winners. We did two last time, but I'll do three this time. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4 winners because I don't want to leave somebody out. Excuse me, leave somebody out. So the first one who gets to choose is Melissa. Melissa, are you here? Okay. So they're brand new, but I just wanted there's a pack of Twilly scarves. There's this pattern. There's this pattern. This pattern or this pattern. So we'll say so you have your choice of this one, Melissa, of these, or you can have I'm not sure if y'all, these are little bags, but I'm a disc planner and I have coming up, I'm doing a review or a review of and an unboxing of Autumn Beckman's planner that she has. It has to do with handbags. And I'm a disc girl, which I have these little, so if you know what they are, that's what these are that will clip into it. If you don't know what they are and you still want them anyway, it's a great travel pouch. And you can always cut this off. People have cut that off, that and it's a great travel pouch. So you have your choice between, you can pick this one, or a black one. So those are the 2 categories you have to choose from. And if you don't want black and white, I have some other ones too. So Melissa, what did you say? You wanted a Twilly, okay? And which Twilly? Let's see. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. Melissa, you get to choose first. While you're choosing, I'm going to draw the second name, and the second person can be thinking. Hi, Maria. Number 1, the checkered one. This one, okay. So I will get it. You will get a brand new one. You don't want to get this one. I promise. But that's okay, Maria. All right. So that way, I'll get you the new one out of here. Okay. So the next name is Clara. PSA, are you still in here? Please say yes. Are you still in here? You get the next choice if you're still in here. Going once. Did she say bye? Did anybody say? Tara left. PSA, Clara, you're here. Do you know which would you like? This one's, there's a Twilly, or there's these little pouches. Okay, there we are. I'm back. So Clara, here's choice number 1, number 2, or number 3. Do 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 do. The striped one. This one. Okay. Here's Clara's. I'm tying it over on my Stanley Cup, so I'll know which one's yours. Striped. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, and then the next one name is Lady Badger. Are you still here, Lady Badger? Lady Badger. I know you may not be able to answer, right, if you're here, because she's at work too. Shh. I have a lot of people working. I don't do them later because I don't want to interrupt with everybody else who's already have lives scheduled. Yay! Do you want a Twilly, or do you want a pouch? Yes, you want a Twilly? You want a Twilly number 1 or Twilly number 2? Number 1 for Lady Badger. Okay. All right. And last but not least, you get the last one, but you still have a choice. Kristen D again. Woohoo! Kristen D, you get to have a pouch or the last twilly. Are you still here, Kristen D? I saw you a few minutes ago. Yay! And oh, good, a pouch. Okay, so do you want a pouch number, the teal pouch number 1, the striped pouch number 2, solid black pouch number 3? Thank you, Ivy. Bye bye. Love y'all. Hint, hint for the next week. The colorful one. Okay. All right, Kristen, this one's yours. All right. So if I don't already have your information, let's see, I have Melissa's, I have Lady B's. Clara's, you're the only one. So if you would send me an Instagram and let me know your address, I will be happy to send those to you. I will also put in a sticker since that's my new little gift for y'all. And if you don't have I think Clara, you don't. I'll also include a magnet for you on that one. So you'll get the magnet. So now there's like 7 left. Get the magnet, you'll get the sticker, and you'll get the twilly that you chose. Oh, this is the one you chose. Okay. All right. So yours is the only one that I need the address, and I think everybody else has already received a magnet and a sticker. If you haven't received a sticker, if you were in the first batch, let me know and I'll send out a sticker with it. All righty. Thank y'all very, very much for coming. We got up to almost 18 at one time, said Melissa. Thank you. And thanks for doing the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching the replay, please please don't feel bad that you're not able to enjoy the giveaways. Sometime you'll be able to come in on the live and enjoy that with us, and we'll greatly appreciate it. But I want to thank for all those who are watching the replay, all those who were here, and thank you very, very much for hanging out with me and enjoying just some camaraderie. What? How do you say it? Some fun time. There we go. Some chit chat, fun time. Don't use the fancy words, Dee Dee. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Bye bye. I'm going to watch and make sure.